Because like a couple days ago, the dev said like, "Oh yeah, I checked that you did some Sanctuary RPG like before. So would you be interested in trying out my game? It's like another text-based RPG game." So I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And I got a free key, activated it, and yeah, let's go check it out. I guess we'll see how it plays. Cause the most I did was just like start a game to check how it looked on screen and stuff. And because it is a text adventure game, the the stream layout is gonna be a little bit different since it is all text and all. But yeah, how you doing, Patchy? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, let's let me go boot up Warsim real quick. And it just boots it right away. Also, I need to make this a little bit bigger here. There we go. So yeah, it's not exactly standard size, cause it is in a like terminal window and everything. You can kind of adjust it however you want. So I can even stretch down the bottom of the window down to here, cause normally it's restricted here. And also it has a thing where it actually tells you how to change up the font and other stuff in the settings. Like if you actually want to let's see, change the size of the screen text, it actually tells you to right click your window, go to properties, and manually change it. Like I can show it to you guys right here if I switch some stuff around real quick. And okay, hold on real quick. Yeah, because if we look here, like on this part, like you right click, go to properties, and then yeah, you have like some things you can customize with, like how you like your font sizes and all that stuff. That's kind of neat, I guess. Although a bit awkward, but in terms of layouts and everything, but I don't really care that much. Okay. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm getting into really. So let's go check it out. So here you decide what your world will look like. This choice completely shapes the game, choosing random races, pulling from tens of thousands of possible races to fill your world. Selecting races allows you to choose what type of races to or will fill the world. A completely custom game will allow you to set or to change everything. Preset race packs will pull from a specific set. Oh, should I just randomize it or should I look through the races? Choose the people who occupy the kingdoms. Should I just let it be a surprise to me and just go random? I mean, if this is gonna be a blind playthrough, might as well just go real blind. Randomize everything. So, how long do you wish your game to run for? Anything other than no time limit gives you a score and time runs out. I think I'll just keep it short, to be honest. Like, if I really enjoy Warsim, maybe we'll come back and do a longer run. We'll see. We'll see. So choose the music you would like to play during this game. This will play most of the game, so choose wisely. You can test them out here. So there's the calm thing that we're kind of listening to. Wait, I can barely hear. Oh yeah, because like I was trying to adjust some sound settings. There we go. So what if we change it to menu theme? Oh, that's the creepy sound, right? Right. God, it feels like I'm playing some kind of, or in the menu of some horror game. So 8-bit. That, oh, it's a little awkwardly loud. How about the classic theme? Yeah, it does sound like war music, which kind of fits with the game. I don't know, do I want to go with a retro feel with 8-bit? Or do I want to go with more like realistic sounding music? Huh. Actually, I'm kind of indifferent between the first three, to be honest. Screw it. Let's go with 8-bit. I mean, I can change the music at any time, so if we want to change it up, I can just go to the options menu. So do you want to make your own name, or make... I almost selected randomly. I'll make my own name. My name... Let's see, difficulty... Insane, you're screwed. You have 1 land, few troops, strength resources, standard start. Well, I mean, I just picked up the game, so I'll just go normal. Not surprise curve. That haunts me anytime I play any like RPG game or MMO. 12 character limits. Why are they a thing? Why can't you make it like 16 so I can at least fit my full name and maybe some symbols? I'm not surprised, Curb. Okay. So you are actually, let me lower the thing a little bit. So you are ruler of the once great kingdom of Aslona, fighting against the rooted rebellion of Faradel, the Kinslayer, the horde of Fëanor, the overlord of all bandits, and several minor bandit gangs who pester your lands. The world is vast and complex, and there's much to see and do, and little time to waste. From the fabled ancient lands to the blood-soaked arena, these lands call to be united under the flag of Aslona. So, taking over the world, okay. So, generating a whole bunch of stuff. Try not to attack too many factions. Being universally hated is a quick way to lose, just like in my Civ games. Although in the case of Civ, being universally hated is justification for world domination, so I mean... I've learned my lesson in Civ 5. You out-tech everyone, and then you roll over them with your tanks and infantrymen while they still have their pikemen. Easy. So the world is full of mystery and wonder. There are many peoples in this world. There are men, horned golems, mad half-goats, swarming demons, swarming half-hornets, chasm ghosts, goblins, and demons. You're invited to the royal crowning ceremony. Is this the tutorial, I take it? Being universally hated just happens. Also, I think I'm gonna change the music after this because I didn't think the loop will be this quick. So, although I guess the music changes based on what you're doing. Is like that theme was just like your general theme when you're doing whatever else that's not battling or something. I don't know. So you enter your throne room for the first time as the ruler of Aslona. Crowds of people gathered to see their new king. As you take a moment to observe the room, the High General of Aslona approaches. Let's see, Goran... Yeah, okay, yeah, I need to change the song after this. Let me lower it a bit. It's nice to hear from anything, not over and over again in a short loop. So, Goran Pikener, I hope you are well, my lord. I shall crown you as the one true king of Aslona. You gained this title by inheritance as your father was king before you, until his death by the hands of the Shadow Assassins. I crown you as king of Aslona. Long may you reign. Now you may wish to know the state of the realm. Aslona's 5 territorial holdings make us a threat to others. The kingdom's personal army consists of 500 peasant workers, 200 soldiers, and 5 loyal knights who serve your cause. The kingdom has a total of 2,000 gold in its coffers, which is insignificant, and also 4351 additional gold in the bank. Coffers in the bank are separate? Huh. My king, now that you are crowned, you may speak to the old Kroll if you wish for any tutoring on the matters of the realm. If you are unsure of what to do, I would highly recommend it. Though if you would like to discuss it later, you may do so by returning to the throne room. Skipping tutorials? Nah. So, welcome my lord. About what do you wish to learn, or do you wish for me to summarize it for you? Give me a report so a mere child can understand. They forward settle you into getting mad. Yeah, that's sort of AI in a nutshell. It's like, you're settling too close to me. It's like, man, you walked across half the continent to settle right within 4 tiles of my capital city. What do you mean I'm settling too close, you cheating AIs? Also, hey Derpy, how you doing? Okay, so let's go learn about recruitment. Hey Kuroki. Oh my god. Oh, I mean, this is a given, since text RPG, but oh boy, it's a good thing I got my drinks ready for all this reading I'm gonna do. Oh, you woke up at 3 AM by coughing? Oh, that sucks, Derpy. On the military side, you can aim to recruit peasants, soldiers, and knights, though there are many other troops available to you. Peasants are the weakest with a battle score of 50, soldiers 100, knights with 150. Alright. So, is it troops you both use offensively and defensively? You must use in caution how many you send away from the kingdom. Kinda reminds me of Risk. Like, attack with X amount of troops you want and keep X amount back in the original territory, or allocate more into the later zone. Although I'm not sure if it's exactly like that in Warsim, but somewhat similar ideas. Maybe. Though there are many other troops available, the most easily accessible of which are through mercenary companies, who can be comprised of specially trained units that make them fearsome in battle. You can gain a regular supply of troops from vassal nations, which will supply you with various levels of their troops. Alternatively, you can request military support from any nation you are friendly with. Okay. The troops will be provided of the nation you receive from them, be it orc, goblin, wizard, and so forth. Wait. Military requests, troops will be provided based on the nation you get them from. Okay, okay. You're gonna level Kiris? Good luck with that, Derpy. I still have not used Kiris at all in Epic 7. like she has no gear. If you were a king that was not afraid of the occult, there are also demons and other nefarious creatures you can try to enlist to your army. These creatures are valiant fighters, rivaled only by the champions. These champions, great heroes of the land, are usually found in the arena and will make a fearsome addition to your army. You can send all these units out on your raids, skirmishes, and invasions to bolster the fighting power of your army. You can't even do Abyss 60? Oh, what floor was Abyss 60 again? I forgot the boss. That was the, oh, that was the floor with Axe God, right? Yeah, that floor was pretty Pretty brutal. So, High Council. There are 3 major roles within the kingdom: the head diplomat, the spy, or the spy master, and the high general. Oh wait, 60 was the water spirit? The water spirit one wasn't... Well, I don't think I can really... I don't think I'm in a position to say that wasn't really bad given my hero roster in Epic 7. Good luck with that, Derpy. It didn't have as much health as I thought, so it's not as bad as floor 59. So if you call a meeting of the High Council, all 3 can give you advice on matters of state. The head diplomat handles relationships with other kingdoms. Okay. Some skilled diplomats can even broker deals with heathens and goblins. Wait, why are they singling out goblins? You die in 3 turns though? Oh. Yeah, wait, why are they singling out what do goblins do? Let's see, the diplomat can broker peace, lucrative trade deals, and alliances. An alliance allows you to make money from troops by loaning them out. Okay, so we can loan out troops for money, okay. Spy Master can scout battles for you, give you advice on the outcome. So there's a chance, you say. Skilled Spy Masters can provide you, or can keep you informed on recruitment performed by other nations, and the in-depth results of battles between other factions. Okay, so you can check, so you can keep tabs on other nations to see if they're gearing up for by gathering up strong units, or you can check out which factions have been weakened in their battles between each other. Okay. Information gathering. Art of war you should never neglect. So the general oversees your troops and coordinates your raiding and invasions, as well as giving you advice on possible military strategies for governance. He can also give you... Oh, not sleepiness, oh god. Give you advice on troops and help you change wages and view in-depth Oh god, I need to pay my troops? This game... Oh yeah, we'll lay our lives down the line for our nation for free. Oh yeah, for the king. Oh, surely go well with the populace. So, diplomacy. Oh dear god. So, diplomacy is your interaction between nations and clans, one of the main ways to strengthen your kingdom. You know, why do I feel like I can play RuneScape music in the background while I'm doing this game? Why am I getting that feeling in my head right now? Between neutral nations, the first action towards positive relations is in a trade agreement. Trade between nations and even individuals is recorded in your caravan report. The amount of money you receive is proportional to the wealth of the nation. Okay, so if you trade with... which in turn will be proportional to the number of lands. So the money you get is based on how rich they are. Okay, makes sense. And how rich they are depends on how much land they own. Okay, so more lands, more resources, more money, more trading. Okay. Oh god, yeah, I haven't played RuneScape in forever, although, like, the grind is really dry and not much to it. Especially as a free-to-play, not even a member. So if you're struggling to defend your lands, you could consider boosting relations with a friendly nation by gifting them lands. Giving my inventory away? Nonsense. It's my land. Although what good my land will do if it's just free real estate for enemy nations though. And I guess like friendly nations you would give your lands to can better defend it if you're probably in a worse off position, I guess. It's like, oh no, you're not invading us, you're invading them. Are you sure you want to invade them? So maybe that can be one option, depending how situations deteriorate in the future. Among these new options, you will find you can also levy your troops for a significant financial reward. Depending on your relative military strength, you can even attempt trying to vassalize a nation. Huh. So vacillation is the only way to ensure an entirely peaceful realm without destroying every kingdom. Once a kingdom is your vassal, you can instruct them to attack other factions, or you can instruct them to cease all hostilities. This ensures your vassals do not attack each other and promotes growth. Okay. As their vassals are beholden to you, they provide tribute, both in soldiers and gold. Strong nations will provide more land with greater gold bonuses and more troops. Troops which may have significantly better battle score than our own soldiers. You know, like, if they have significantly better troops than our own soldiers, like, why do I feel like the stronger they are, the more risky it'll be before they think, hey, wait, why are we being ordered around, or why are we vassals of a weak nation? So depending on your disposition, you can raise and lower percentages of tribute your vassals offer. So I assume if you make it unreasonably high, then they'll just say, okay, we don't want to be your vassals anymore and go to war. So if you want to keep it peaceful, you gotta keep tributes within reason. So your laws will affect options available to you and have substantial effect on your public opinion. Laws are flexible and change at your whim, and can be used as you see fit. The laws available to you will change on circumstances, though, certain policies not always being available. Your decision on policies is also important, or recruitment, be it mandatory or free, or a free will is your choice. Someone say draft. As certain taxes that can be instated, some taxes will always be collected, but should the realm require a goal, your highness can instate some very lucrative taxes. Your stance on slavery, be it goblin or human, and your demeanor towards outlaws can be reflected in our laws. While bandits are generally a scourge, they desire money above all else. Fighting for you or against you makes little difference. Closing the prison, opening up the militia to accept bandits, and even training bandits into soldiers or peasants are all things open to you through the law. Also the awkward window size. Oh, it's because of the scroll bar. Oh wait, no, you guys don't see the scroll bar, but there's like the scroll bar on like the right side here that's probably pushing the letters to this part of the screen. So buildings, each building in turn offers benefits to the kingdom, but costs a great deal of coin. Once certain buildings are erected, you can visit them, and you can gain access to their utilities. The most useful, which may be the barracks, which is where you decide the troop training. With the Grand Barracks, you can train bandits and goblins into more useful units, and improve the composition of your army. Libraries will allow you to read books on the world, Shrines of Harvest will increase your prosperity, and Palicities will help protect you from bandit incursion. Remember, however, that the buildings you can access in the center of the kingdom are not the only ones you can use out there in the world. There are many businesses, forts, mines, and less reputable locations that can become yours. Then they will abide by your rule and earn profit. Okay, three more things. So, throne room. From here you rule over Aslona as a true king. Your decisions are wide-ranging and impactful, but based on your input, but your input is needed on an individual basis too. Every year, people queue up outside the throne room, hoping to get your attention in settling matters. So every year, throne room, people want to ask you about stuff. Settling matters they have between each other and the kingdom. Yet, you receive ambassadors, musicians, potential recruits from the entire realm, all hoping for you in some way to decide their fate. The guillotine it is! You may arrange staff meetings here and give orders to your guards on who to let in. Okay, so we can also filter what our audience would be too. The arena. The main source of entertainment in Aslona. The arena is currently run by unscrupulous men eager to make profit from commoner tournaments to massive battles of champions. You can find betting and entertainment in equal supply, however. Some say betting. If you were to own the arena, the rules of engagement will be up to you. So not only can I take over, like, other kingdoms and stuff, I can also take over the arena and profit from that as well, I guess, if I feel like going down that route. The Grand Champion of Aslona can be anointed as your own personal arena champion. If he were to be a shining god of battle, you may want to pull him out of arena fighting and make him a champion of your own that you can bring into battle. However, this can be expensive. Not as expensive as the arena, but expensive. Okay, so you can use the arena to breed, basically, like, a super soldier, and should you have the money, you can basically bring in a ringer to a fight. Okay. So, as an agreement between the nations of the realm, military activities will only be conducted during the... Hey, Cav, thank you for the host. How you doing? So let me go. Oh, oops. Hold on. I'll lower this a little bit. Actually, wait, what happens if I change the thing a bit? There we go. Hold on, I just need to make some stream overlay adjustments. There you go. So, you can only go to war during winter months, or, well, not only, but it's an agreement. And you get to decide who you wish to attack within the realm. Be wary though, as the troops you have available for any attack are pulled from the pool used to defend the realms from attacks during that winter. Troops are distributed equally among lands for both you and your foes, so make sure you leave each land with enough troops for defense. So, wars in winter. Choose how many will attack. Choose how many to stay. Okay. Skirmishing rating. Skirmishing is mainly for whittling the troop count. Carries the least risk and is the easiest fight to win. Yeah, this is a text-based game. What a friendly war. So, okay, skirmishing for whittling down. If gold is more pressing, you may foray deeper into the enemy territory and raid the lands, both at greater risk. The most extreme is the invasion, which you will attempt to take and hold the land, transferring its control to you. Once a kingdom runs out of its lands, it is then defeated. During the year, you can also engage in military action via mercenaries. They have no rules around engagement and can attack multiple times in a year. They perform exactly the same as your army under your control and can have devastating effects on your troop count, leaving it vulnerable to invasion. Not that a king will ever do that sort of underhand thing, right, my lord? So if you want to be dirty, you can have mercenary companies fight fight after buying them over, so you can attack when it's not winter time and not exactly incur, or I would assume not exactly incur diplomatic penalties. So I was like, oh no, like your troops have been decimated by a bunch of by a band of mercenaries? Who would ever do such a thing and target your nation? How many people are left? You must not have much left in your kingdom. Would you require some assistance next winter? Yeah, basically, it's a war by proxy. It's like, oh no, it's not our troops. It's like, there's no way like, our troops aren't exactly doing anything, so, it's like, you know? It's not us. Okay, so what's the, how do they write the TLDR of this? Oh no, it's a toggle. Give me a report so simple a mere child can understand. What's the... Wait, I actually want to see this. What's the simple version? Okay. Hire men, men fight, you win. Hey, Hobo, thank you for the host. See. Hire people, people work, you... Oh my god. Explanation so simple and Orc can understand. Make friends, friends trade, you win. Make laws, imprison... imprison everyone. Buy buildings, use them, you... Okay. That's a bit too simple. Okay. So... Thank you for the host, Derpy. Okay, so... What the hell do we do first? Well, first off, let's go make a save. Choose the name of your save file. Well, nothing really, so... First game... Oh, save as a text file, huh. Also, maybe I change the music a bit, hold on. God, that's a bit creepy. I kind of wish there was like some kind of variable volume adjustment though. Just so I won't have to go into volume mixer to change it, because it's either all or nothing. Okay, so... Wait, anything in the... Enable the death sound system. Overzealous autosave feature. Nah, I think I'll just keep with manually saving. When's the Grand Blue update? I'm not sure, I don't remember. Okay, so we have 5 lands. Is public opinion on a scale of 0 to 100? Kingdom reports. So view troop count. So like they said, we got 5 knights, 200 soldiers, 500 peasants. Free slaves and slave soldiers, huh? Replace kingdom symbol. What's the status of my questing knights? Oh, so you can send your knights on quests? Quests to what? Find resources or some other things? So I can sell my troops for half gold based on their cost. Hire peasants. I don't think we need to hire people since we have I think a decent amount. Well endowed pythons. Wizards of Reinhold. Reigning Nocturnal Clown. Oh my god, wait, how much money? That's a lot of money per year. Why spooks? I kind of felt the loop for this mini theme wasn't as like annoying as the 8-bit opening when it goes on loop, because it goes on loop very fast. Like the music loop is pretty short, so hearing like the fanfare opening of the 8-bit intros kind of gets on your nerves after like the 5th time. Okay, so staff and champions. Do not have a spy master, court jester. Might as well I do head diplomat. So skill, wages. I can auto train. So what do you do? Communicate with other groups, help you get your way with them. Can show you what they think of you. Do you have any advice? Sending back runaway people from other kingdoms is a good way to build a better relationship for them. I can fire someone. We have 2,000 gold. Should I train him? So there are a list of spy masters. You can speak to them. Yeah, sure. So he's an expert. Oh, wait, I should be careful about hiring too many people since the upkeep might be a bit much. Oh, wow. I'm almost an expert. I'm very poor right now and demand this pay. And 3, I'm adept. Pleasure to serve you. Huh. Yeah, so there's no reason to take the sand person. I think I'll hold off on hiring anyone until I know more about what I'm doing. Diplomacy? Would you wish to discuss possible diplomatic moves and actions? The rebels. So, the rebels of Aslona, leader Faradel Kinslayer. Bribe them to stop raiding me. Bribe them to disband. Bribe them to disband. What about the rebels? The rebellion stemmed from political tensions. The bastard of the old king's brother, Faradel, killed his cousin, the prince, and led a revolt against the kingdom. It is even rumored that Faradel was behind the king's assassination. He had a great deal of support in the kingdom as it has been so greatly divided. What had once been a grand empire is now a shadow of its former self. The many enemies of the crown of Aslona funded the rebellion, and Faradel and his thugs managed to gain a great foothold in the outer parts. So I think I want to take care of the rebels first before I even think about looking at the other kingdoms. Faradel the Kinslayer was raised a just and strong character by his father. At the age of 10, he and a small group of house guards defended a village from bandit invaders. Oh. Growing up, Faradel felt distant from the crown, though he didn't yearn for it. He watched as the king lead the kingdom into ruin, starting wars he was destined to lose, spending money he didn't have things on. Oh, our father was a POS. Hey, Ulrich. Is this like one of those DOS games? Not necessarily DOS, but yeah, just everything is operated on text input and everything. Okay, so starting wars, he was destined to lose, spending money he didn't have and didn't need. At first it was justice that led Faradel to rebel against the throne. He tried to convince his cousin to overthrow the king, but the prince refused and decreed Faradel's traitor. A fight broke out, and the prince was killed. Unwilling to be exiled, he raised... Oh, okay. I was thinking about calling the rebellion, but he is partially justified in what he wanted to do. I mean, he didn't necessarily want the kingdom to be led to ruin by our irresponsible father trying to raise a concern to a cousin, but then since that is still treasonous, even if the old king was doing poorly. So maybe I should ask if maybe I should ask if or try to unite us instead of trying to crush the rebellion, since they're not exactly bad people. I just happen to inherit a crown of a bad king. Okay, what's this troop tree? Battle score, elite, rebel lord. Oh, so you can see how much battle score they. Okay. Also, I'm gonna go change the. Music. How about the calm theme? Where is it again? Or was it ranged diplomacy? Yeah, so okay. Also, do I need to raise the volume since the calm theme is naturally more quiet? There we go. So what about the bandit horde? So Feanor's bandit horde. Wait, how much? Wait, they have nearly 2,000 men? Wait, 5 lands, not that much gold right now. 1,700 gold. The rebels, not as much. Men, more money. Slightly more lands. Actually, I'm gonna have to think about looking at the other kingdoms then. So let's look at them at a glance before we read more into them. So we're on diplomatic action with the Krut is not possible as they are too savage. So King Ulak, bunch of goblins, a lot of lands. What's the troop tree like? Okay, so they're innately, or at the very least compared to the rebels and stuff, they're a bit weaker. Or somewhat. So about the kingdom, large goblin clans known for their tribal nature. The king. Harsh ruler, climbed through the ranks after making a name for herself as a warlord into upper circle, taking power, has grown the Krut from a small alliance to a fast-growing regional power. Harsh ruler said to hide away in his tower, only entertaining close allies. Wait, this ruler doesn't... So what about the other Goblin Kingdom? Oh, I should be a bit more careful with this one. They have way more land. How's the troop tree? Oh, they have ogres and cave troll. Okay, don't let that number deceive you then. They could have some big guys there. So largest of the thing, tribal nature. Ruler considered a great fool. Okay. So independent territories. Your head scout appears before you and bows. He tells you of the independent kingdom that exists in the realm and what options that are available. Blank's domain of Horn Gold. This person doesn't even have a name? Let's see. Head diplomat tells you diplomatic action is not possible due to lack of civility and nature. 9 lands, bunch of units. I assume Horn Golems are naturally stronger than our people. Yeah, don't let that number fool you. Kingdom information. The blanks. Is there something wrong here? Because aren't we supposed to know what their name is, or is it just because my diplomat's not doing a good job? Because I'm pretty sure the most important thing about info gathering and reporting is, yeah, what's the name of the leader? I think that's pretty important. So the blanks domain of Horn Golems made up of some troops. Oh no, wait, no, there it is led by the great chief Drodan of the Cliffs. Wait. So why does it say Drodan's domain? That's weird. Known to be made of mundane material brought to life by magic, golems are known to follow strict rules by the creator, covered with horns. They're a group of unintelligent savages. Their feigned words: hate, lust, service, and sin. Let's see, leader, personality neutral. Okay, so the gold theocracy. What's the information about them? So, Gold Theocracy is made up of some troops led by High Priest Kweket or something. Known for their mischievous, isn't that spelled wrong? Nature, their hard hooves. They are half men. Its people are said to have lost their minds. They are unstable and unknowable. They're a group of barely civilized folk. Their famed words are reason and image. So in terms of combat score, alright. Laws and legislation. So they use half goats Ruta as their currency. They do have an arena. They do not allow slavery. They have a totalitarian government with no lords or nobility. So currency. So a single pruta is 1 gold coin in our currency. Okay, so it's 1 to 1. This kingdom has no lords. The crown. Huh. So leader information. We don't know anything about this, but he's a mercantile personality, so he likes trade. I mean, the gold theocracy, but okay. Unique locations. Oh god, we're gonna be here forever reading up on all this stuff. But as the king, you really should read up on everyone, otherwise you're in for it. Permanent council or council of Exisical or Isical or what about the X? I'm bad at names. High Chancellor Zelarok, the curator. That's a lot of troops. Not that many lands, but troops. Offer peace. Oh, it's a demonic race, huh? So they have a lot of blood spawn, which is not as good as our peasants, but even their second tier of units are pretty dang strong. Really don't want to mess with the demons. The permanent council is made up of known to be spawns of hell and supporters of demons southern gate. Though its people the weak live in great swaths and swarms. They believe in hate and suffering, are considered to be many as a force of evil. So evil but civilized. Their famed words, we sing of how we perish. How we perish? Who's the we? And leader. So he's a hostile demon guy. I assume. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to make peace with someone like that. So how about the tall masterdom? So trade and diplomacy. Oh, whoops. No, I need to learn about your kingdom before I think about trading. Half hornets. So the tall mastodon of Kukubikis. The heck is his name? Is made up of 2,600 troops roughly, led by Great Master CSS. What about Vice Master HTML? Known for their sharp sting, aggressiveness, and ability to fly, they are half men. Though weak, its people weak though, or though weak live in great swaths and swarms. Hey Looney, how you doing? Yeah, this would probably be a game you want to keep a lot of notes on, but like, I mean, it's already in game for you. You just need to reference it day to day to double check like what factions are who and how like hostile or friendly they are with you. Okay, so let's see. Their famed words: enemies, swim, and greed. Wait, their champions are weaker than their warriors? Must have some kind of special ability, I guess. Does Balscore? You would think champions would be better than warriors, but what's going on here? So yeah, though great in numbers, their battle scores are quite less. They use little sense, they have an arena, annual fights, no slavery, centralist government, keep most of their armies in their capital, so I would assume they're more of a passive kingdom than anything, so you wouldn't really have to, or you wouldn't think to worry about the half, or what was it, the half hornets or whatever, as much. Masters of the land. Oh, they're 3 masters. Wait, oh, the Bane of Vampires. Yeah, I am the king of my own kingdom in this game. Apparently inherited the crown from a king that was apparently very irresponsible. Hence why we have a rebel faction in the kingdom that split the kingdom in half, basically. Because like the stories that are the previous king, he was very uh irresponsible, spending money when he didn't need to, going to wars that he knows or that like I would assume his advisors said, yeah, we're gonna lose this war, my lord. Like, nah, go to war anyway, and basically recklessly lost a lot of people. And is there objective politics or war in this game? Um, like from what I can see, you can like the main goal is to unite the land under your kingdom's banner. So that can be done in either 2 ways from what I see. It's either you go with the war route and just take over everyone, or you go with the more diplomatic route and try to establish good relations with everyone and try to vassalize them under your banner without destroying them outright. So you can try to bring them under your wing, under your flag, through diplomacy if you play your cards right. Or I guess like a mix of both, but I think that's basically the paths to go if you want to be more like on a spectrum thing, like go from war to diplomatic victory, or in anything in between pretty much. And like there's a lot of having to play relations between different nations, whether you want to trade or like increase hostilities between each other to go to war eventually or something or another. I don't know, that like there's a very big hurdle in, or at least from what I see so far, in just taking everything in, which is kind of normal for I would assume normal for text games and stuff, since reading is everything. So we haven't even got past the first year or day or however they progress time. But I try supplying them with adult entertainment to make. I'm not sure if culture victory is an option here. I think that's only in Civ. I don't think we can trade blue jeans and pop music here. So we don't know who this person looks like. A loyal vassal. Ability to grow substantially higher income from his land. Occupies a second land. So he's not that powerful, but he's in good relations to the king. So can I talk to the individual masters and maybe kind of moves my way in, like, to build up relations? Like, get friendly with this guy, and then he'll toss in a good word? Is that how diplomacy works? So ask about the diplomacy system. We have a central government. Held by rulers capital is not ideal for us masters. Let's see. How long has he been a master? I don't I don't think time works like. So wait. Wait, so does that mean you have the job lined up for you? Wait, how are you a master now? Or is it because you're predestined to be master that they just cut the time, or cut away the time, and just say, you know what, you're gonna be master anyways in the future, so I might as well make you a master now. Okay, I think that is a glitch or a bug though. There's no way someone would say, yeah, I've been a master for -1 years, baby. Look at all this experience on this belt I don't have. Okay. Oh my, yeah, like that. Yeah, like, wait, everyone's been a master for -1 years. What the heck? Wait, then what about the Bane of Vampires, dude? Whoops. -1. They're all -1. Like, I'd love to read, or thoroughly read through everything, but... Oh, boy. Also, they put their crowns on display. Huh. So, what's this orange state? Is it a new founded kingdom? Not really, I guess. Like, they're kinda... They've been established for a while. It's just we haven't really established any relations. Also, I just noticed the thing in brackets on rows 1... rows 1 and 3. We're at war with these guys. Oh. So, how's our militia? You call forth the head of the militia, Walt the Duck-Faced, who arrives eager to hear what you say. How's the military doing? We have 3 troops in our militia. 24 gold per militiaman, full defense, 0 recruits lately, and their militia's weapons are sticks, pitchforks, and old tools. Yeah, I would most certainly have you here at the center of the kingdom to defend your king in its most or in its most time in the I don't know. Build upgrades. Okay, speak to the leader. Does the militia have a flag? We're not trying to be an independent entity. We'll never pretend. Okay. Who are you? And who are the militia? Farmers, bakers, butchers, the common people. Dual wielding pitchforks. Ah, dang it! No one ruined the pyramid. I'm trying to read here. What does the militia do? We keep sharp ready, needing to fight depending on the thing. We can protect lands or stop foreign invasion. What can the militia do for me? Well, we can be as involved or not in the defense. And you can hire as many people in your personal army, you can hire many of us. Should I hire militia members? I cannot advise as to if this is the correct strategy, but any militiaman will serve even more loyally in your personal domain than simple militia. So if you have the goal and desire more loyal men, by all means. So why shouldn't I shut the militia down? Do not think it would be a good idea. I'll not try to stop you. Having militia on hand will be helpful during times of external pressure. It's unwise to destroy your own allies. So is this? Nah. Nope. Although it still stays on screen, so I gotta go do this. Okay, so what about upgrades to our militia? So, military recruitment signs. Council less likely to disband. Provide some old weapons. They get the hand-me-downs. God damn it, Looney. Okay, so we can upgrade that. So in terms of orders, militia are pledged. I can buy troops, sell troops. Buy troops? So he offers you 3 of his men, 24, you can afford them. Yeah, 500. I'll buy 0. So head diplomat is not skilled enough to speak with goblins or bandits, adventure groups. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. What the heck are the berserk arrows? 4 members, horn golems, their goal is slavery. Invite to a meeting? Your relation? They're weary of us, they'll fight us if they think they need to, but will not go out looking for trouble. So, Berserk Arrows adventure group led by Atlas the Bloody. Their origins unknown. 4 golems. They want to make as much money as possible, but their goal is slavery. I do not condone slavery, sir. Okay, so what's the current state of laws of our land? So how are our taxes? Remove gambling tax. Banking tax, end the land tax so we get more population, subsidize the arena, higher betting max, subsidize militia, more recruits, but cost more money. No, let's not touch that. Goblin policies. Begin the Goblin celebration? Goblin Scourge. Pay more for every goblin head we just... Mercenary? Outlaw mercenaries, regular groups, large, force small mercenaries? Oh. So your scribe pulls out the scroll of social policies and prepares to make some amendments. Alms for the poor. Hire the love cult and increase public order. This game looks complicated. Yeah, this game is pretty complex, at least in terms of all the stuff you have to take in before you consider doing anything. Like, I'm sure you can just go right at it, but then later on you'll just get screwed by, oh, like, what the hell happened here? It's like, oh, you didn't check on your other lands or laws or your own people. It's like, yeah, it is a bit overwhelming for me. Like, only similar game I've really played was, or at least in terms of text-based stuff, is Sanctuary, but in that game, you don't really have to manage a kingdom or anything, you just kind of manage yourself, craft stuff, battle, and rinse and repeat. But in this one, like, you're sending out people to do battle for him, and you gotta manage their stuff like their wages, the laws of your land, check on the other nations, recruit other people and advisors to better your own, like, kingdom infrastructure and everything to make sure, or not infrastructure, like, yeah, there's like a lot of layers of complexity, which I do like. It's just, it takes time. It definitely takes time. I probably forgot more than half the stuff I just read up already. The scribe pulls on. We don't need to worry about. Okay, we'll worry about these when we get there. Okay then. Kingdom upgrades, military buildings. Militia stuff, training grounds. I'll look at that later. Oh god, I kind of feel like I need, like, how to run your kingdom for dummies guide. For like, oh, here's what you should do in the first couple years or something. Allows you capture barren lands, gain a stream of slate. Do I really want to buy that many slaves? Productivity, more income, but that's for later when we need investment stuff. Monumented champions. If given the grand champion, plus 25 strength. Recruitment buildings, nobility. So more knights. Foreign mercenaries to fight for us. Can turn knights into recruiters. 1 in 3 chance of a goblin. Yeah, I mean, we have, 150 is not much, and we can get goblins to help kind of bolster our unit score a bit at a cheap price. Sure. 0 to 2 goblins joining each turn. Okay, so we got our own goblin building. How about income? Yeah, okay, we ain't doing that. Other buildings, a library. Okay, no, we ain't doing that.